We need to teach the magic of friendship far and wide.
Perhaps, but where does one go to learn about friendship?
They can all go here, because we're gonna open a school.
A school for ponies to learn how to protect themselves. We expect you to do things by the book.
Maurice LaMarche?
They're gonna think I'm an egghead.
It's not just ponies.
That was unexpected.
Friendship is something that needs to be shared with every creature.
Those are students?
It's not an EEA school. It's a friendship school with its own rules.
Maurice,
I should know. I wrote the book. This is amazing. This is amazing. Action. I love this.
Yeah!
Such a strong wings.
Discord!
Hello, class!
Learning and fun. Does it get any better than that?
Is this seat taken?
Whatever happens, we'll get through it together. Why did you pack up all of Pinkie's things?
She asked me to.
What?
I think she told me to pack up her room since she's moving to Afghanistan.
The store thing?
Spike, I'm your father.
It's disappearing all across Equestria.
I even had to use my horns to wash my tail!
Didn't we learn about a creature that eats magic? Has anybody checked on T-Rex? Pony should investigate. We'll go.
Twilight has endangered us all by skipping off on friendship trips. It seems my little plan worked after all. The reign of Princess Twilight is over!
What does that mean? It means we failed. My Little Pony, all new, Saturday, August 4th, on Discovery Family.
Yeah! Woohoo!
Children, adults, people who accidentally wandered in thinking this was Hall H because this is their first Comic-Con. My name is Eliza Hart. Most of you don't know who I am at all. But I actually oversee development and current series for Hasbro Studios, and it has been my privilege and honor to work on My Little Pony over the past several years with some very talented people, I might add. So maybe I should just introduce them? Yeah? We've done a lot of these panels, so we thought it might be fun this year to just kind of mix things up a little bit. So when I introduce the panelists, we're also going to learn who their pony patronus is. Now, I opened that up to all species throughout Equestria, so we're not just sticking to ponies. So first up, we have Megan McCarthy.
Yeah!
She is always here with a fancier title every single year, and now she is the Senior Vice President of Allspark Animation, and her pony patronus is a koala and a sloth hugging.
Oh!
Make of that what you will. She loves it.
Proud Hufflepuff.
Next up, we have Nicole Dubuque. She is our executive producer and story editor, and her pony patronus is Gabby the Griffin.
Yay!
Next up, Josh Haber.
Yeah!
Producer and story editor of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and his pony patronus is potentially my favorite. He is Boulder, the Rock. Up next we have Cathy Weseluck, voice of Spike.
Yeah! Right!
And she also chose a griffin because obviously Spike can fly now too. And then we have Andrea Libman, voice of Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie is awesome!
And she
Let's go with Fluttershy!
Parasprites as her pony patronus because she feels like they would just form a protective ring around her. And it was her birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday, you know,
And
Fluttershy!
last but certainly not least, we have Tara Strong, voice of Twilight Sparkle.
Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Hey there, Tara! Woo! Yeah.
And her pony patronus is a sea pony.
Thanks.
So let's just dive right into the good stuff. We are jam-packed. We are so happy to have you guys all here with us today. Obviously, we have just seen sort of a little bit of a recap of season 8, as well as a little bit of a sneak peek of what's to come. So I thought maybe we would just go right down the panel, and why don't you each give us either your favorite moment of season 8 thus far, or maybe a pre-approved Hasbro spoiler of the rest of season 8. Oh, go ahead, sir. Yeah.
There's a road trip coming up that pairs up a pretty good couple of friends that is a highlight for me. I think it's hilarious.
I agree, and there's also a song in that's fantastic, but I'm going to say also you're going to meet a lot more of the Young Six in depth.
Oh, sorry.
And there's kind of a heartwarming episode that I think is great.
My bad.
My favorite moment slash thing was actually
my apologies.
Is the sort of reveal and character of Naysay and voice actor Marissa Mars. Like it's awesome. It was really cool to say he came back.
There, so you can always see. Okay.
I hope he does.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
Obvious Spike's got wings!
Yay!
Yay!
You're welcome.
Even though I didn't like him at first, I think it's pretty cool that Maud has a boyfriend, I guess. Okay? I will accept it. Everybody dies! Just kidding. No. Okay, so my spoiler that I'm allowed to talk about is that Twilight gets into it with Star Swirl pretty bad. So, yeah.
Good one, guys.
Thanks.
So I think we have all been asked this question a lot, which is what is your cutie mark and why? So, in the spirit of mixing things up, if you had to assign a cutie mark to your fellow panelists, what would it be and why? Let me open it up to whoever would like to answer.
I think, Nicole, didn't you make a spreadsheet?
Yes, I do have things in common with Twilight. But I said, go ahead. Oh, sorry. I think Andrea's would be shopping bag.
Ooh.
Yes.
I just in the same spreadsheet thing. My thing for you is going to be Hermione Granger's time turner because you always have 65 things going on at once.
I think I would give Tara a megaphone because I think she really uses her voice to amplify things that are important to her. So.
Aww.
Oh.
Hey. No, I don't. Yours is a really cool writer scribe already, right?
I have a typewriter.
Typewriter.
A typewriter, I always have to say this, it's what people used to write on. So you don't know that.
Awesome, good job, guys. So, as we all know, Twilight School of Friendship plays a really big role in season 8. It's brand new in season 8. We are meeting these new, we call them the Young Six, unofficially. Were there any specific goals? This is open up for the writers and for Megan. Were there any specific goals you guys had in mind when you were writing the episodes for the school specifically?
Well, I think even the genesis of the school was kind of a fun way to build on what you did with the movie because you kind of opened up the borders of Equestria and meeting different creatures. And so we wanted to bring some of that back into the show and have different creatures and have our ponies interact with them and see how that would change things.
Yeah, and it was sort of this idea that, all right, the world is bigger now. And, okay, well, what's the most important thing in our world? Friendship. How do we spread friendship? School. Yeah.
And it's also the next way, to grow Twilight, too. It's she's been gearing up for this, and now she can teach friendship on a massive scale.
And I had this Battlestar Galactica thing, that which has happened before and will happen again kind of thing with the main six. And then, here's this new six, and we already have the pillars, so it's sort of
It was all planned from the very beginning.
Right?
Generations of powerful ponies and other creatures now too. So as a follow-up question, let's talk a little bit about the Young Six. Where did the idea for those specific characters come from? How did you pick the specific creatures that you guys chose?
Well, that was you and me and Michael Vogel, who's down here.
Michael Vogel. Mind melded. Came up with these fantastic characters.
And also it was really fun while we were doing it, so we felt okay, we are onto something. Just building these characters and their personalities and how they would work together.
Yeah, and just like there's sort of just these default personalities because they're representative of their race, and it's sort of like a griffin, the sort of edgy dragon, like sarcastic. I don't know, it just sort of flows.
Love an edgy dragon.
Who you calling an edgy dragon?
We also love non-edgy dragons. So I think, as we all know, the world of Equestria has really grown throughout the years. Obviously, we had our movie last year where we went beyond.
Yeah, that was great.
But it all started when Twilight Sparkle followed Sunset Shimmer through that portal to the human world. So I think we would be remiss not to talk a little bit about Equestria Girls, right?
Oh yeah.
So this is probably a question for Megan. Megan, do we have anything upcoming in Equestria Girls that maybe we should address?
So many
There's
good
no way.
things
Oh.
coming up. One of the really exciting things with Equestria Girls is how we've been able to do so many different kinds of content. So we've had specials, we've had music videos, we've had choose your own endings. But coming up, we have a special that I think people are going to really enjoy because I think it does something people have probably been asking for, and we're finally going to deliver on it.
I wish we could show something.
I'll allow it.
Great, let's show it.
No. I think I see.
This cruise has everything! Best spring break ever! This is Equestrian magic! The magic came from that one. Weseluck and find the source.
I've seen something like this before. See you soon!
Where are we? The sand was covering a portal to Equestria.
Oh.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Because we're ponies!
That was actually not that bad.
What just happened?
Awesome.
So yeah, SciTwi heads to Equestria, finally bringing our EG girls into that world like we've wanted to do for a while. So.
We're really, really excited. I feel like we did it in a really special and really fun way. How did you guys decide that it was finally time to bring the human girls back into Equestria?
Well, in Friendship Games, we really opened up this idea that there's a crack between these two worlds, and we really explored the idea that magic from Equestria can now seep into the world of the Equestria girls. So it just felt right to open that up even more and have our girls finally experience the place where all of this magic that's kind of been throwing their lives out of whack and experience that for the first time. So.
Is there any differences in the way that you guys approach writing for Equestria Girls versus what we call core pony?
I mean, really the characters are the same, core characters. For the most part, obviously we have some characters in Equestria Girls that don't appear in Pony. So from that perspective, it's still remaining true to those characters. And then obviously because they're in school, in Equestria Girls, we can do the types of storytelling that makes sense in those sort of settings. And then this idea, again, that equestrian magic coming into their world is a different piece of storytelling that we can use in that world that we don't really use in Pony.
Very exciting. Tara Strong, would you mind if I asked you a question?
Sure.
Great. Well,
What did she say no?
let me just look right ahead on the script. So I think my question for you is, all three of you ladies have been on the show for a long time, and I would love to know from you what has been the best part of being a part of My Little Pony for all of these years.
Okay, I'm gonna get sappy for a minute, but it's the fans. You guys are amazing. There's never been a fandom for a show. I've been in this business since I was 13. I've never seen it. You guys are amazing. And meeting you at con, yes, give yourself a hand. And connecting with fans at cons and seeing how much it means to people. I'm sure you guys get it all the time where, oh, you got me through a really hard time, or I was feeling like this way, gives people someone to relate to, and it's become this worldwide, literally friendship fandom that are there for each other. And I think it's such a special, unique thing that I've never seen before, and I'm super, super proud to be part of that. Absolutely the best thing about My Little Pony.
Awesome. her about that. We know how special our fans are. We love that you guys love the show as much as we do. We put a lot into it, and it's so great to get the love back. For Andrea, is there?
Yes?
Can you think of anything that maybe is like, maybe what's the most surprising thing your characters have done? Or maybe the thing that surprised you the most?
I was pretty surprised when Fluttershy developed a few different personalities. That episode. It was surprising for her because she's so shy and so reserved. So for her to kind of come out of her shell and be all these different personas and characters was very surprising, but it was very fun. So.
And Cathy, just going down the line, is there anything at all in season 8 that has been particularly fun for you?
I got my way.
It's got to be the wings. I mean, it's obvious. And yeah, I mean, Spike. I mean, every time a script comes in, I'm always wondering what kind of predicament he's going to get into. But thank you, Josh, for that awesome episode. He was itching to have them a lot. It's kind of uncomfortable, but got through it. And happy to have wings now.
Puberty is rough for everyone, even little dragons. Josh, actually, do you want to just tell us a little bit about like where that idea came from and why we decided to give Spike his wings? Do you remember? It was a
I mean, it was absolutely a puberty episode. It's like everyone goes through changes, even dragons. So it was, and it's been so long, and he's a baby dragon, and like you can't be a baby dragon forever.
Or can he?
Well, maybe I'm still getting older now. Maybe I just feel like that with wings.
And also, doing something physical is a whole lot easier than trying to have him grow emotionally or anything. He's a grown-up, yay!
Our goal when writing My Little Pony, always do what's easiest. Speaking of writing, did you guys have any overall goals when we started writing season 8 of the show? Any like particular wish list items, having watched the show and written on the show and seen so many episodes that you were just like, I just gotta sink my writing claws into this? It's the technical term. Yeah, it's the technical term. Writing claws.
I wanted to bring in a new villain. Was a big thing I wanted to do. I wanted to write a Discord episode. I got to do that. And we wanted to come up with a really kind of epic story arc through the season that I think we've had a lot of fun laying stuff in that I hope when you guys watch it all back again, you'll see that we've been laying pipe for stuff that will come up a lot later.
Not doing what's easiest. That's our actual.
Whatever.
Just to go back to our cast, I kind of have a fun question for you guys, I think. If your character or characters had a deep, dark secret, what would it be? You keep it appropriate for the kids.
Why did you tell us that? Well, don't tell anybody, but I kind of have a little crush on Discord.
Oh, yeah!
Knew it.
Maybe Spike's crush isn't Rarity at all?
What?
Wait, what? Hold up.
Applejack?
Oh.
Maybe Twilight's crush is Pinkie Pie? She's pretty cute.
Really?
Maybe we should move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna draw that.
I'm sorry. That's okay, but wait, what?
Megan, how did you figure out what elements of the movie we were going to bring into the show? And
Okay,
what we wanted to
I'm okay now.
Well, a big thing was just this idea that in the movie they leave Equestria for the first time and their world gets so much bigger, and wanting to make sure that was a catalyst for a greater change in their lives, and that's kind of what teed up the idea of the school was they've met all these creatures and seen such new things, and those creatures are now aware of them as well. But we wanted to use the series as an opportunity to meet new characters as a result of this, and not just revisit characters that we met in the movie, so we could continue to really expand the lore. So referencing it, have an impact on who these characters are and where they want to go with their lives now. But being able to again use the series to go even further. So that was kind of a big piece of it. And I wanted to go back to Equestria because it's so pretty, and I love sea bones.
Yeah, those Equestria is awfully beautiful. I'm going there on vacation next month. So obviously one of the great things about the success of My Little Pony is that we've been able to get some really, really amazing guest cast and stunt casting throughout the seasons. Season 8 is no exception. You just saw a clip of Naysay, played by Maurice LaMarche, who was a great addition to the cast.
Yeah!
Hopefully you'll see that.
The brain is in the show now!
Well, I have a pretty big announcement. We also got Rachel Bloom on season 8. She's the star of the huge CW hit, The Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Really talented, awesome show. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. And she agreed to do our show. And so Nicole and Josh wrote a really, really special part for her. Daniel Ingram wrote an incredible song. So her episode will be airing in the second half of the season when we return from hiatus. But I was thinking, like, Megan, if it's okay with you, could we maybe just show something from her episode?
I'll allow it.
I hope it's not a sore subject, but you mind explaining why y'all went quiet in the first place? It's a long story. You'd rather not talk about it? No, I'd rather sing. La 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 la. The Kieran used to speak and sing. We weren't always quiet. We told stories and funny jokes. My stand-up was a riot. But then one day a fight broke out and hurtful words were said. Flaring tempers were inflamed. Destruction quickly spread. And flaming red from head to head even burnt our bread. Sorry, I forgot how much I love rhyming. Where was I? Oh, right! My happy village lay in ruins. Relationships got worse. Spoiler alert, we quickly learned that words could be a curse. No more talking, yelled our leader, the last thing said out loud. Into the stream of silence, we stepped as a crowd. The water cooled emotions, and peace was soon restored. But with no way to speak my thoughts, I got super bored. Seriously, there's only so long that Sudoku can keep you entertained. Cause rainbows won't light up the sky unless you let it rain. And shiny apples sometimes come with worms. But you can't give up your laughter cause you're scared of a little pain. It's a lesson that the Kieran never learned. I was stuck in silent prison with the voices in my head. Till I tripped over my salvation in a helpful flower bed. I found a cure to clear my pipes, and I became quite chatty. With years and years of stored up words, I drove my village batty. They didn't like my jokes and songs, and they let dose of news. The plays I wrote, the speeches spoke, variety reviews. One story about the Kieran who hid below an opera stage and fell in love with this opera singer, and he wore a freaky half mask thing. He played the organ a lot, and got out there because the singer was so he took her away on this underground gondola. I made it clear I had to make my choice. I could stay and live with them, or I could keep my voice. So I came here but left the couch alone. They're hard to move with just the beat for company until you heard me groove. Take it away, boys. Rainbows won't light up the sky unless you let it rain. Candles just won't glow until they're burned. But you can't give up your laughter cause you're scared of a little pain. It's a lesson that my village never learned. No matter how hard I schooled them, fear of hurt is still what ruled them. Sometimes you gotta let it rain. Yeah, sometimes you gotta let it rain. My Little Pony. All right.
Very good song.
Not gonna lie, that song has been stuck in my head for a year, and I am fine with it. So obviously it was a huge honor to have Rachel. I hope she really enjoyed working with us on the show. Maybe we can just ask her if she liked it. Rachel Bloom, do you happen to be here?
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, hey! Hello!
So it's actually pretty funny.
Oh, no,
last year,
Thank you.
last year I left Comic-Con early to go record Rachel because she's in the middle of production on her show, so we squeezed in her record and she obviously killed it. It's an amazing episode. I can't wait for you guys to see the whole thing, but the song is fantastic. So, Rachel, was there anything that you were surprised about when you got the song and the script for the show, or anything about the process?
Yeah, I love how like nuanced the message is of that song. That you know, in expressing yourself is messy, and you're going to disagree, and that's okay. I mean, the last lyric of the song, "Sometimes you've got to let it rain," is such a good message. And I think it's such a fantastically written song. It's so good. And we should credit the songwriter.
Daniel Ingram and Nicole Dubuque did the lyrics.
And Jim and I.
Oh, and Jim Miller, who couldn't be here, unfortunately, this year. But yes, we're incredibly proud of the message. In general, on Pony, we work really hard to always have a positive message, and that one is a really special one. So, Rachel, another question. What is the best part about playing a pony?
I mean, honestly, getting to watch that right there in front of all of you and hearing my voice come out of a pony or a Kieran's mouth, that was so cool. I feel like I am 7 years old.
That's why we all do this. And one more question for you for the moment. If you had a cutie mark, what would it be and why?
It would probably be jazz hands. With lines coming out of it.
My favorite type of music.
Someone write that down. We will now be creating a pony that has jazz hands. So some of you may not know this, but Rachel's background is actually in improv. So we thought it might be fun to have her and the rest of our fabulous cast do a little My Little Pony improv game. Would you guys like to see that?
Yes. Oh, sure.
Alright, so you guys ready? Warmed up? The lips, the tongue, Alright, so I'm going to need a couple of prompts from our creative team right here. Josh, can you give me a location?
About Camelot Castle.
I've heard of it. Camelot Castle, a lovely place to live. Nicole, how about a scenario?
Okay, how about a heist?
I'd love to do a
Better than
heist.
mine.
And Megan, how about some sort of conflict for our scene?
About like a sibling rivalry? Does that count as a conflict?
Yes. Who has not fought with their brother or sister? Girls? Oh, so we need to assign parts. Andrea, would you play Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie, please?
I'll try my best.
Cathy, how about Spike?
Okay.
Tara, would you play Applejack? Just kidding, you can play Twilight. And Rachel, I guess if we're talking about sibling rivalry, we should maybe have you be Shining Armor, who, in case you're not aware, is Twilight's older brother.
Great. This is my older brother voice.
Sounds just like it.
Oh, you
Wow,
boy.
I'm
And you can begin your scene whenever you are ready.
Hey. I'm a boy.
Armor, you sound different.
Yeah.
Did you start smoking?
No, I did not. Smoking kills. I was overusing I can't tell if you mean that my voice is higher or lower, so I'll just say I've gone through some personal changes that have altered my voice box. Tell me about it.
No worries. You know what? Maybe we can hang out sometimes if you got some time. I'm kind of, always in the castle and shelving stuff. Maybe we could chat because. Maybe you could give me some advice on something?
Okay, your man crush is weird. We need to get in the castle.
Yeah, let's do a heist!
You can't get in the castle. I guard this castle. You can't get in. I'm just not going to put you in the castle. I'm a boy.
So am I.
All right. Boy
I know. How are we gonna do it?
Hey, listen, I got a whole bunch of ladders. I can get into lots of places.
How are we gonna get in without the boy interfering? I'll distract him with Rarity.
This is genius.
Someone can play Rarity. I look kind of weird. Darling! Darling, let's just bring some hats.
Oh, boy! Hey, you're super pretty. I'm a boy. I'm really distracted. I can't do my job right now. You're super pretty. Oh, jeez.
God.
What movies do you like?
Well, now's our chance. Let's go.
I'm gonna get a donut.
And scene. Were any of our pony riders here today?
Yeah, we got Brian Holfeld over there. I already called out Mike Vogel. We got Doc Wyatt. Who else? Anybody else who's here?
I was just gonna say, I hope somebody wrote that down because that sounds like a pretty good idea for an episode.
Oh.
Like if we do more episodes.
I
Like
recorded it all.
episode? I don't know.
Well,
Something to think about.
confidential.
Moving right along. I have another question for, I'm just going to open it up to the panel, whoever would like to answer. And that question is, if you could vacation anywhere within Equestria, where would it be and why?
Las Pegasus, baby. I don't think I would like pick a place, but since I got my wings, here's what I do, okay? I do a lot of exploring, right? So first thing I would do is I'd probably go to the cakes and get more donuts. I might just check out, see what Rarity's doing. And then just take those wings and fly for a little bit and see if, Twilight misses me at all.
I would go to Yakistan forever. I just want to go wherever he's not.
No, I mean, isn't it so cool when she's a sea pony? Yeah. I mean, we gotta do some more of that.
I'll write that down. More sea pony. For our voice cast, is there anything that you would love the audience to know about your character that they may not be aware of?
Spike's a gold medalist synchronized swimmer.
Okay.
It is now official.
Really?
Now, are we worried about this being dangerous territory again? Why do I keep asking such